Nah, sekarang kita mau main NBA 2K21. Ini permainan basket. Ya nggak, bro? Nanti suaramu berarti ke input di sini dong. Berarti suara kalian masuk sini.
Jangan dimasukin.
Orang gimana caranya? Orang kamu ngomong di sini.
Masukin ya, masukin tuh.
Gitu deh caranya dia. Gak boleh jahit mulutmu. Ke orang ini cuma buat tes aja.
Don't count the blessings. I played the odds and I changed directions. I hoard all the dreams and they come true. I never let them see it from the same view. I heard all the stories that you can't prove. It's hard to count the wins if you can't lose. I done made a whole lot more. I went horse trying to tell it, hold that door. Boy, Mr. Lottery, never like picks, but they all still follow me. Now ain't that a to a dad, ain't that a switch? I paved the way, save the day. I take breaks in the summer, but the winter time lit. Hey, left, look at who I'm still with. Same old for the most part.
Gua suka soalnya main Valorant. Makanya aku recordingnya pakai NBA aja dah. Mau main apa enggak? Ntar. Hah? Jelek sih, game broken Valorant tuh. Bagusan ini olahraga. Berarti tar selesainya jam 5. Semuanya dah bertanding. Houston Rocket.
And letting little kids win. So like my little cousin DJ, he gets mad at me all the time because I beat him.
I know you have some favorite teams, some favorite players. Tell me about those.
I have teams.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation and the Houston Rockets starting five. We've got Olynyk. Victor Oladipo is out there with Porter. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's man in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Junior's out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. You remember, Greg, if you watched the standings very much when you played?
You know, we were always aware of it, and a lot of that had to do with
Nice.
the goals. I remember early in my career playing for the Knicks, you know, we were trying to win championships, and we talked a lot about home court and having that and come postseason time. So you were absolutely aware of where you were because of the goals you've set, but I think that also changes depending on who you are as a team. If you're a championship caliber team that's won it, maybe you're in the midst of a dynasty run, it may not matter as much because you know how good you are. You can win no matter where the venue.
Block.
Now, here's Oladipo.
Nice.
The play just palms the block. The drive by James picked him clean and stolen by LeBron. Pass to Davis. Kicks it to Junior. Tries again, and Davis leaves it in.
There's no secret that Davis can be the dominant figure of the offensive glass. I mean, and he turns those rebounds into points.
Back to Oladipo. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. This is a demand for three. Rebound Andre Drummond for Los Angeles. They've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game.
Alley-oop.
It's Davis
Nice.
finishing it off.
The timing Davis has. He has a sense for when to rise up and slam down.
Now here's Porter. Defense is right there. He dishes it to Oladipo. Pocket 6. Houston needs to get a shot.
Oh.
It's Porter outside. Another miss by Houston.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Now here's Junior. Guarded by Oladipo. Pass to Drummond. Down low.
Nice.
Junior gets to go on the assist by Drummond.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. On defense, the Lakers. Here's Porter. And it
Nice.
hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for it.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball.
And the Rockets making a change here. Abba's checked in.
Substitution for the Rockets.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And it's Junior missing.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke pass.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. I was able to talk with the Rockets head coach. Made no secret of the fact that LeBron will be their focus defensively. He said we have to limit his opportunities at the rim. Guys have got to be ready to react, help, and cut off his drives. Sounds like LeBron can expect plenty of double teams as well. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Now the pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Junior. We've got
Nice.
1:48 left in the first quarter. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as they head to the line. Kevin Porter's checked in for Oladipo. The Lakers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And you can clearly see Junior is still accustomed to fighting for every inch. Every game, every play, he's out here giving his absolute all.
Here's Mwaba. Nice D from Junior. The Lakers have gone 5-7 today so far. Now, should we get this game underway?
3 point.
Carries it from 3-point range.
Nice.
hoping for.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Houston. Down by 12. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Can't leave empty points at the line. Those are gimmies. No excuses.
Here is Porter after the basket by the Lakers. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
The Lakers on offense. They're on a 17-5 run here. Caruso, the pass to Junior. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That play for Junior, taking the contact, getting the shot off. That's tough mentality.
The Lakers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And the Lakers making a change here. Gasol's checked in. Now here's Porter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Woo. Here's Harold. And terrific work on the offensive pass, and he picks up 2.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Porter. Foul in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Houston shooting their first free throw of the night. Here's Junior. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break with a 10-point lead. And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall,
The biggest thing is just the relentlessness.
you know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. If you have a favorite matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Al Farouk Amino is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Marc Gasol. Then it's Junior, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Spurs, was all business. He had 30 points and did a sound job getting the ball to his teammates as well. And there was nothing the defense could do. He simply couldn't be stopped out there. We'll see if he can come up with a similar effort tonight. Devin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Nice.
It's all about getting into the comfort zone early. If he does that, he can be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
Deflects the pass. And it's Houston on the break. House has got the ball. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. I don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. There's the lob to Oladipo. It's stolen by Schroeder. Davis dishes to Junior. He kicks it to Schroeder. Pass to Junior. LeBron outside. To the inside. Here's Junior.
Masuk.
Nails
Nice.
the baby hook. Junior's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, I love everything Junior's doing tonight. Playing with intensity and getting big buckets.
Oladipo taking his time here. Rebounded by the Lakers. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything. And that
Nice.
showed a lot of versatility.
Yeah, the offense looked cohesive last night. Whatever challenge the opposition presented, they answered with confidence.
Timeout call for Rockets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they like to reverse.
Alex Caruso is checked in for Junior. So it's Los Angeles taking it. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
So on the floor for Houston, they've got Porter.
Nice.
Christian Wood is out there with Olynyk. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Man in at the 3 spot. And the second free throw, good. And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. Able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
Junior. Second chance shot. Oladipo trying to get open. And it's Junior missing. Gets trailed by 18. To the paint.
Ah, nice.
Tremendous touch by Junior on D. He pours the swat. Great defensive possession for him.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
On defense, the Lakers. Passes to Man. Poke loose.
Nice. Go.
Schroeder with the ball. And a wide open look for James. The shot's good, and the assist by Schroeder. LeBron's got 9.
James loves pulling up immediately off the pass. You can't give him any breathing room, even when the pass is coming his way.
Here's Porter, and Davis sends it back. And he gets it back. Pass to Man. Just 2 to shoot. It's Drummond with the rebound.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. Over 3 so far. Not playing with much intensity.
And that one's good by Davis.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Inside, here's Olynyk, and the shot goes in. Olynyk's got his second bucket of the night.
And 0 for 3 start to the first half is finally behind them. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
Schroeder outside. The pass to Junior. It is now to Drummond.
Ah, fuck.
Now here's Porter. T right on him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
If Olynyk gets you in a bad spot to do on him, he'll never let you off the hook.
First trip to the line for him here.
And high quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
Marcus Gasol is checked in for Davis. And a switch here also for Houston. Iguodala's checked in. Here's Drummond. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
One of the most physical players in the league doing his job. Doesn't bother Drummond. If he's got 3 guys on his back, 4 guys on his back, he's still going to score.
And the Lakers making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Here's Porter. That one's not going to go. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this one. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead.
Waba kicks to Iguodala. Lets it go from 11. You can't hit that time. Good D by Gasol. Floats it up for James.
But all you have to do is lob it up to James. His timing on these alley-oops, incredible.
Timeout called the Rockets. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
That's a great point, and I'm going to toot mine.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Waba passes to Porter. Over Junior. That's short off the rim.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Nice.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
And the Rockets making a change here. Augustine's checked in. To the middle. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
Now, here's Junior, led by Augustine. Here's Horton Tucker. Cans the shot from the wing.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Augustine finds Iguodala. He doesn't hit that one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Horton Tucker. The Rockets pull it in. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Outside, House. The shot, no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be back with you shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm. Platoon swap here for the Lakers. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, in the NBA, in basketball in general. One guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys: Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson. A lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. They've got Junior. Marc Gasol is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle.
Nice.
The game for the Lakers.
Fantastic vision. LeBron always cognizant of everyone around.
For Houston, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Wood kicks to Oladipo. Houston moving it around. And
Nice.
the glass break, the Lakers. James trying to free himself up, and he makes good on the layup.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, take it.
Outside, Porter. Back to Oladipo. Launches a three. Another miss by Houston.
And until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Junior the pass to Drummond.
Nice.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. The Rockets with another miss. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, here's Junior. Guarded closer. Let's go.
Nice.
Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Oladipo, the pass to Wood. Back to Oladipo. Offensive rebound. Pass to Wood. Just 5 on the clock. It's Oladipo on the wing. And the shot goes down.
And the touch Oladipo puts on his shots, so silky. He just glides it in from there.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. LeBron kicks it over to Schroeder. To the paint. Here's Junior. Gasol trying to free himself up. And Junior with the basket on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Junior.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Drummond. Matthews comes in for James. And McLemore subbed in for Dennis Schroeder.
Oh, yeah, that's called getting the most of every opportunity. Iguodala scoring off the screen.
And Iguodala comes to help. Matthews passes to Junior. Wants to get it to Matthews and does. Lays it up off the glass.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Kicks it out to Bradley. No good with the triple. Now, here's Junior. Passes it to McLemore. Junior with it. From the arc. Misses. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports.
Okay. Anjir, anjir sih.
Hey, good to see you.
I see you out there doing work. I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Nice.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, it's right here. Hey, hit me up.
Good to see someone who values the mid-range game. Now let's see how this works.
Focus, focus! Yeah! Hey! Freeze all day, baby. Three of them, baby.
Hey, I'll see you later.
I have teams that I love depending on, the season.
Are you a fair weather fan?
Yes, I
or
am.
no,
Yes,
what
I
do they
am.
call them? They call them
I'm a bandwagger. I'm a
San Francisco, California. And you've got it on 2K Sports for... And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Junior's out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And for Golden State, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Eric Pascal. And it's Wiseman in at the 5 down low. This is the time of year when teams can start to lose their focus just a little bit. How tough is it, do you think, to stay motivated at this stage of a long season?
Well, teams who have big aspirations, Kevin, aren't suffering through any of this. The other teams that are trying to be acutely aware of the potential of their team are watching their players very intently as to whether their focus can be maintained during the next 2 to 3 weeks of this season. AD knew this was coming. He would have to work on becoming a decent three-point shooter. More than that on that position.
Outside Curry. And count it from 19 feet away. Curry's got his second basket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Davis. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston.
Anthony Davis showing those young AD skills as a point guard.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
You guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, it's not always just about free throw shooting, but it can be a large factor and disrupt your confidence.
All going up court, and Davis puts it in.
A great assist there from LeBron. Going to try to set the table all night.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Schroeder against Curry. And the basket by Pascal.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Schroeder. Now here's Junior. He's guarded closely, and Davis puts it in.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Pass to Wiseman. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Davis against Pascal. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 3. Down low. Drummond trying to get himself free. And Junior gets it to go on the assist by Schroeder.
Well, remember, Junior played lots of football growing up, so if it's rough and tumble down low, he doesn't mind it.
Pascal up top. Wide open. And Davis pulls it down.
He'd love to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Schroeder dishes to Junior. Again, Los Angeles.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. They were able to come away with the victory the first time against this LeBron-led Lakers team. Coach was aware that this time will be tougher, saying guys like LeBron and AD don't get to where they are without having a streak of vengeance. So we expect the best shot in this game. Down 1-0 in the season series, bet the Lakers won't take that lying down. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Here's Wiseman following the basket by Junior. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Junior with it. Curry meets him. Here's Junior. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
That's the toughness that a coach really loves to see, as Junior just looks at the defense and sets himself up to go.
Free throw good, Junior.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Junior, and it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. Here's Curry, the pass to basket, and slam dunk by Pascal.
I like watching Curry work the pick and roll. I wonder if his time with Steve Nash in the offseason is paying some dividends. Impossible to guard in those sets.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game. That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Warriors trail by 13. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And the 3 ball is good. Curry's got 7 points in the game. And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spent on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct and he has both.
On the wing, Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got it back down to within single digits for the Warriors. LeBron outside. Pass to Junior. Back to James. His first attempt of the game finds the target. LeBron's got his first points of the night.
Like seeing LeBron go straight up with that shot, the catch and release almost instantaneous that time.
Curry against Schroeder. Fires it up. And there the Warriors now with another bucket.
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
James looking around. And the shot goes in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint there.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instinct. You know, it doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, the sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. You know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
And slam dunk by Pascal.
How about the court awareness there? Peripheral vision of Curry. Strong feel for when guys are uncovered, finds the open man.
Here's Schroeder. And they pick up 2. And the Lakers lead by 12.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Schroeder against Curry. Pass to Pascal. And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumps.
Got that one up quick. Harrell's got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles. Curry against Schroeder. Here's the tip drop. Curry's shot is good.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
They get it back. Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Now here's Curry. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Curry's got 13. That'll do it for the first half. Los Angeles on top, up by 12. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And it's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiseman's out there with Eric Pascal. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Rockets, had a huge night. He ended up with 21 points, and on top of that, also grabbed 3 rebounds. Woo! They collected yet another win. He's been a big factor for them, and his team is enjoying that success right now. Everything is looking good right now, Kevin.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Begins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact. Off and running right out here to start the second half.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. At one point, they led by 16. Drummond finds James. Nobody near Schroeder. That three off the mark. And Drummond throws it down.
Nice.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Draymond Green, a modern-day big, and of course we know the impact he has defensively, but for his career, he's only hitting around 30% of his threes, and the last 2 seasons have been well below that. But still his willingness to take them is going to keep the defense honest.
Passes it to Bazemore. Here's Poole, and there's the pass to Green. 6 to shoot. Oubre on the wing. And again, it's the Warriors missing. When Draymond plays the center position, though, Brent, 30% from 3 isn't all that bad.
Well, again, we'll go back to the idea of the threat of the shooter. That's going to create more space for all of the action that's happening behind Draymond Green. And, of course, we know his willingness to pass up shots to the preferred pass. That's where he really makes an impact.
Greg, as a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence that these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Nice.
And that one's good. Green.
There's no way Draymond wasn't getting that ball as it came off the rim. Draymond, a premier example of why the NBA tracks things like those hustle stats we see.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Junior. Here's Harrell. Got a piece of it.
You can see the coaching staff up there and clapping right now as Oubre on the defensive end getting it done.
Poole, no good.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
To the inside. It's tipped. Oubre outside. Plenty of space. And that one goes long.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Green with the ball. Wiseman. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading it. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Junior. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's LeBron James, and Harrell's in at the 4-man position. And that one's good, Junior.
Playing with so much confidence. When Junior finds his rhythm, he is a lot of fun to watch.
Down low, here's Thompson for Junior, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And we hear a player's attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year, but the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
Eric Gaskell, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Schroeder against Curry. Pulls it up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. At one point, they led by 16.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
To the paint. It's stolen by Wiseman. Curry deciding where to go with it. Here's Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Just such efficient form there from Klay Thompson. The height, the release, great rotation, and a soft touch.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
Timeout called the Warriors. Junior really making a difference here.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thanks, David. He kicks to Junior. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Warriors trail by 12. Gaskell, the pass to Curry. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
It doesn't matter. I mean, once Steph Curry crosses half court, you're in trouble.
And stolen by Wiggins. And it's the Warriors on the break. He dishes it to Wiseman. LeBron with the block. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Davis has got the ball. And yes, it's good. And that's now 11 points for Anthony Davis.
Defense maybe got away with a foul there, but AD too good for their best efforts with that shot.
Curry against Schroeder. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Stephen Curry.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this league.
LeBron passes to Junior.
Dunk.
Junior
Nice.
throws it down.
How about the hops right there? Junior physically able to get it done.
Curry against Schroeder. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Curry against Schroeder. Feeds it to Junior. High post, Davis. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
The ball rotates over to AD, and he simply rises up and makes that jump shot look so easy.
And there it is for him.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're leading by 11. There's 1:17 left to play here in the fourth. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Junior.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field, and a lot of those shots have come against tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. On its way from Curry for 2. No good that time. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the
ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And this will push their record to 39 wins and a good effort tonight.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Junior.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
What I do?
Great game. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. Come on, man. Shot! Shot! Freeze all day, baby. Ball up! Beat him up!
Just like that.
Yeah, let's go! Do it! Hey! Get to your spot.
We'll get the next one. Keep it going.
Oh, that's good. Hey, right here.
Big ball, huh?
Hey, see you later, man.
Hold up, fellas. The grind don't stop. Today, I want to focus on our shooting. We can definitely do better than we have been. All right, let's get set up and start practice.
Turn it up! Turn it up! Yeah, let's go! Let's do it! Shot, shot, shot! Hey, yo, right here! Get to the butt, baby!
Now we're rolling.
right here.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, who's watching now?
Oh, fuck.
Hey, come to me, come to me. And one. Oh, don't let him shoot that. Too strong.
Nice.
That's what the ring room for.
Let's go.
Woi.
Hey, right here.
Yeah, let's go. That's all you, man. Focus, focus. Nice shot, Kuzma. Hey, hit me up.
I'm a bandwagger. I'm a proud bandwagger. I really am.
This is a tough question, but who's the best my player of all time?
We all are. Freak. Oh, gee.
I'm being selfish.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And as the Lakers enter the building, there was a fierce looking and with
Kevin.
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wing. Frank Kaminsky is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Paul in at the point. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Junior's out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. We've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Here's Davis. He gets it in there.
The grace of Davis's game. You know, not many big men are just that fluid in terms of how he moves.
Now here's Booker. 35 points for him last game against Denver. Schroeder against Paul.
Well, there was a decades period of time when Chris Paul was simply stated the best point guard in the league. But let's make no mistake, this guy is successful off the basketball court as well. For such a long time, he has played a significant role in the Players Union, advocating for the players at large, and I have such admiration for it.
James against Booker. Schroeder outside. Basket Jr. from deep. Outside, Davis. Here's Drummond. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
A drive by Booker. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The rejection by Eaton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. No good from Booker.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Ron right side. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Junior. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Well, a player making a bit of noise for Rookie of the Year. Junior has thrown his name into the conversation with his play. Not many would have picked him to be a contender at the start of the year.
Very few pundits said Junior has a possibility back when the draft was held. And Greg, he has shown his worth and is gaining traction in the awards race. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 6-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter play. Here's Booker. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
On the court for the Suns, Booker and Johnson fill out the wing. Dario Saric is out there with Smith. And it's Payne at the point guard position. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Warriors, was phenomenal. He grabbed 24 points, and he was in a groove all game long, from both the free throw line and behind the arc. He really played a complete game out there. He just seemed to be in rhythm and always in the right place at the right time. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Bridges kicks to Payne. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges against Schroeder. Misses the 3.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Well, this is what you must do when you get hit on a field goal attempt, right? Schroeder keeps his concentration. What maturity he's demonstrated these last couple of years.
Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Now here's Paul. He's covered closely. Over Junior. Paul can't get it to go. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Warriors. To the middle.
Strong.
Junior throws it down.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
A minute 42 left to play here in the half. Ayton kicks to Smith. Here's Paul. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And that's now 6 points for Chris Paul.
Well, Paul can be consistent from that part of the floor. Defenses should know you can't allow his mid-range game to start cooking.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
No, I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been. They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Davis kicks to LeBron. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. LeBron's got his first bucket in this one. And the foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Marcus All checked in for Andre Drummond. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. And then for Phoenix, Whiteside comes in for 8. And it's Johnson in for Mikal Bridges.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
LeBron outside. Davis, the pass to Junior. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Well, just time and time again, Junior knows what constant pressure he can apply.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. The Suns making a change here as well. Sharge is checked in. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Whiteside against Gasol. And he banks in the layup. Whiteside's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Kuzma, Whiteside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And the edge Kuzma plays with is choking.
First half is now in the books. Lakers
45. The Suns 30.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Junior, and it's Drummond in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
You can see how much the defense respects Junior on the interior. This is why he gets that foul call.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Junior. Suns trail by 17.
And once Schroeder was asked to name his favorite NBA city, I believe it surprised a lot of fans when he said Milwaukee.
That's right, Greg, but he cited the strong German culture there. Schroeder, of course, went straight from Germany to the NBA. He relied on his athleticism early on, but now he's seeing the game much better, plays under control, can lead the team. He has had a tremendous amount of growth.
And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. He kicks it to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, this guy is an explosive offensive talent. When Devin Booker's cooking, my goodness.
LeBron passes to Drummond. Schroeder looking over the floor. Nailed from three-point land. 15 points for Junior.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Back to Paul, beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Drummond's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Here's Schroeder. And taken away by Paul. Here's Booker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, I think we know that Devin Booker is known for his shooting, but to me, guys, there's also the passing and the rebounding aspect that comes into play with him.
Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for the Lakers. Phoenix also making some changes. Smith checked in for Frank Kaminsky. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Here's LeBron. And it's good, 2 points. And the Lakers lead by 16.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And he's able to get it back. Drummond trying to get himself free. Aminu misses. Suns trail by 16. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Ayton kicks to Smith. Backed in off the glass. Smith's got his first basket of the night.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Schroeder outside. Booker against LeBron. To the wing on the left. Junior. That is good off the back rim and in. Junior's got 17.
How about that? LeBron James always looking for his guys. The court vision unreal.
Timeout called the Suns. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. Transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Jeff.
Los Angeles, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Well, you think about Marc Gasol, this is a former defensive player of the year. Obviously, he's not the star or the focal point he was at the peak of his career. But this guy still impacts the game at a very high level.
Right side, the pass to Saric. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Junior kicks to Harrell. Second chance effort. Saric grabs the board.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Kicks it out to Paul. Drains the three-pointer. Paul's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, Chris Paul is usually the guy to deliver the pass. In this instance, getting to the catch-and-shoot game. Go ahead, Chris. Let your teammates make it easy on you.
And it's Junior missing. Al Paul fires the three. Another three for Phoenix.
How smooth is that? Boy, the pull-up jump shot by Chris Paul.
Got it to fall! It went down! He got it to fall!
Did it!
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action after this word. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Booker and Johnson fill out the wings. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Sharp. And it's Paul in at the point guard.
Montrezl Harrell, such a sharp defensive player, reads the opponent and sends it back.
Pass to Kuzma. Now here's Junior, defended by Paul. Booker outside. There's the dish to Paul. Pass to Kaminsky. Booker outside. Passes it to Paul. Launches it. Another three for Phoenix.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Lakers leading by 10. Junior with it. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's the pass to Paul. From 10 feet out, and the Suns take on 2 more.
Just doing what he can. He's competing, he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
And the Lakers call time here.
Man, such an easy release for Devin Booker. Doesn't have to elevate that much to get that shot off.
And what that means, Greg, is that smooth stroke translates into the three-point shootout. Booker with the all-time record, 28 points in a round. That leads to a victory in 2018 in that contest. That was special.
Paul passes to Booker. Shoots the three. Ayton. And Ayton stays with it.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Schroeder outside, inside, takes the 13-footer, and Junior with the basket on the assist by Schroeder. Junior's got 11 in the second half. Booker looking around. Ayton in the corner. And Ayton throws it down.
I love the attacking mentality right there of DeAndre Ayton. Nice drive.
Schroeder outside. Here's Junior. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Phoenix calls timeout. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if we have enough to get it done.
Now here's Booker. He's guarded closely. Pass to Paul. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Bridges shot. Good.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
James outside. Back to Schroeder. from short range. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns, trailing by 10. Booker outside. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a handoff.
Fades and shoots. Again, the Lakers.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Lakers.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Junior.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
For 3, Booker. And James pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Well, when you're careful.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Yeah, what up? Stay focused on your workout.
What up, Coach?
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Hey, he can ball, huh? Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Shot, shot, shot. Hey,
Come on, focus. Just like that.
hey, hey, right here. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Let's go. Get your mind right.
Hey, I'll see you later.
It's been
I know,
fun.
right?
I mean, we'll just
Don't be diplomatic. I know you think
I
that.
said all of us, man. I
That
mean,
is
down
diplomatic.
to the OG.